All right, so here we are, springtime, home lake, Smith Mountain Lake, and was going to teach you a few secrets of sight fishing, or sight fishing secrets, however you want to look at it. And just put in with Noah here. And Noah is I'm gonna teach him a few of these sight fishing secrets. I don't know what those secrets are gonna be yet, because I don't know what fish we're gonna find. I don't know what fish we're gonna find yet, but we just put in the boat ramp, and when I was coming back down, I said, Noah, do you want to go ahead and catch one off the bed over here? And there is actually one. It looks like it may be spawning. At least it's sitting right here next to the dock. So we're just going to start off and catch this one off the dock here. Maybe. We're going to try. We had to go back and get the destroyer. He didn't want to respond to the baby D-bomb. It's a good sized fish. I don't know if it's going to be ready to roll or what, but went back for the destroyer. The sun went away, get a little harder to see, but we still see him all right. Let's give it a shake. I think he's in there.
I can't see him.
Just kind of shaking on slack line, yeah. Yeah, he's there. We just spun around on it. Shake it one more time, same way. Be ready, have your other hand ready. Shake it again.
Too far past.
Yeah, reel it in, pitch it back out there again real quick. Quick. A little to the left of that. Yeah. One more time. Whoa, stop. Give him a second. He was on it. Now he cruised to the right a little bit.
I don't even see him.
Gotta know what kind of shadows to look for. Just hold it like, yeah, like slack like that, and then just kind of shake it a little bit just to barely make it move. All right, stop. Same thing again. Stop. Sometimes you do that and then you can get the fish to move or turn or whatever. You can kind of, then they'll show themselves. You could be right, this fish could have already been whacked. All right, our quick little bedfish here at the dock is gonna have to move because we got another boat putting in, so we're gonna go whack on some bedfish somewhere else. But this is definitely a very, very good sign. Very good sign. Very, very good. Very good. Okay, after a little excitement at the dock, which was a good indication as to hopefully what's going on, we got a bunch of clouds rolling. It's supposed to be cloudy this afternoon, but I know that they're spawning. I came out here a couple days ago, bunch on the beds, and so now we're gonna try to show you some secrets on how to make these suckers bite once you sight them in. I'm not going to talk about how to find them, what you're looking for, any of that kind of stuff, but once you find a fish on a bed, we're going to talk you through that hopefully. And we don't know what secrets, as I said a minute ago, don't know what secrets we're gonna tell you, because we don't know what fish are gonna do, and that's the whole deal. We got a whole bag of tricks, and we're gonna hopefully show you a few of those. Get out here, we got to find a few of them first. Once we find them, we'll start dropping some knowledge, hopefully, on you about how to catch them. Ain't that right, Noah?
That's right.
Try to get out here and whack on a few, see what happens. Okay, as I drop the trolling motor and start looking for beds, I failed to mention Noah is over there. He's got to take a quiz online. How about that? Espanol. He's got to take him an Espanol quiz. And then a little bit later, I've got to get on a conference call. So that's why I had my Bluetooth on earlier. And I'm going to have it on here shortly. But I'm going to look for some old fish on a bed and get after it here soon. here looking for the beds. Wacky rig 48, caught a little one. Sometimes they're big ones when they do that. You never know. That's why you fish while you look. Okay, so we're on the first one. Noah's got 2 minutes before his quiz. He's trying to catch this one real quick. It's a buck, and he's trying to corral a female. Female, not too big, 2.5 maybe, something like that, maybe a little bit bigger. Just don't move it. Let the fish get all the way to the bed. So what's happened is the fish was aggressive, nipped at my bait when I first threw it in there. So now I know it's got the drop shot, and we're power poled down. First, you gotta have good glasses. You gotta have some good polarized glasses. It's a must. But so Noah was having a problem. He didn't identify where the bed was, and he was kind of, I think, trying to play the fish, which is very common. You want to identify where the bed is, so that's going to be where your focus is, where you're going to throw the bait and leave it. That's sight fishing secret number one. Identify exactly their protected zone and where they want to sit, because if you watch them, the fish will move around, and they will come back to one spot. So we may have to make a little boat adjustment. I think we're too close on the boat, so we'll see. Secret one. See if it works.
All right, I gotta take this first.
Just wait until the fish settles, and then just kind of slide it in there. So no, the fish was, holding it in his mouth and swimming out, and then we weren't sure, and then we realized later that the fish had the bait, but that's okay because he didn't get stung again. We just got to let the fish settle back up in there. Nose going with the drop shot on this buck bass. Sometimes that's a good way to start, is with the drop shot, because they'll bite real quick. Yeah, fish is easing it right back into the bed. No, just give him a little shimmy. There you go. Yeah, sometimes patience is a big deal. Pitching the bait in there, and then you just kind of like leaving it there, and just, especially that little drop shot. Yeah, just give it a little shimmy. I think he's just past it. Yeah, there, it's in there now. Get them polarized lenses. God, he should be all over it, dude.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
Got him. Got him now. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. You want to get him? Okay. Well, he thinks he's going somewhere else. Look at him. That's a nice buck. Oh, Lord, he's strong, too. That's a 3-pounder, I believe. Get him out of the watch the poles. The poles are down.
He's mad.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, don't. You got him. Don't hold the line. You got it. Yeah. You got it.
Oh, come on.
There you go. Nice. Good job, dude. What was that? That's the little drop shot. Show what it's got there. A little bomb shot. Nice
buck.
Nice bucker bass. We'll take a little picture of that dude.
Yeah.
Take a little picture of that dude, and then we'll put her back. All right, so we're pulling back up to a bedfish, and here's another sight fishing secret. A lot of times, you'll catch a fish, and then you don't cast again until you see another fish. So what'll happen is your line will get cinched down in there from setting the hook on the last fish. So before you make your first cast on a fish, just zing it way out there in the middle. Zing it way out there in the middle. Get everything out, because I just did this. Get everything out, then you can reel up all your line again, and then put your rod tip down in the water so your line gets nice and wet. So now you're going to be able to make nice, wet, smooth pitches once you get up to that next bedfish. That's sight fishing secret numero dos. Noah just took his his Spanish quiz, so I got the Spanish on the brain. Sorry.
I got an A. Good one.
Right there at my feet.
You want that?
Right there at my feet.
Oh.
close to 2 pounds. Just that's part of the key, looking around. Always keep a bait wet. Wacky worm is a good one to do it with. Wacky worm 48, caught that one. All right, well, the little happy couple that we've found first are not big enough. We just messed with them for probably 10 or 15 minutes. They keep coming back, but they have bigger things on their mind. So that's one of the other things you got to be able to read the fish. There was a pair. They weren't giant. The buck was probably 14 inches. Female is about 3 pounds. Worth catching. You know, have fun out here, catch a 3-pounder. But they're acknowledging the bait. But man, they would not get anything and commit to it. So to me, they're not big enough to mess with continually. I'm not going to waste an hour or two. We're going to go, there's too many on beds. We're going to go find other fish. That's another sight fishing secret. Know when to hold them and know when to fold them. We just went right past a little buck. He never moved. I mean, we almost knocked him off the bed. So we just kind of spun around and we're gonna make a couple casts kind of blind. We can see the light spot. We can't see the actual fish. I'm gonna spin and get to where we can barely see. And then we'll see, sometimes those ones that are locked like that, they'll bite that drop shot right away. Just lost about a 3-pounder off the bed, and I put the wood to it, but I'm telling you, that happens like 1 out of 100 times on a hook set like that.
Got him.
Oh, he came off.
What in the hell, dude? You know, in tournament setting, it really sucks. But in this setting, we're just gonna move on and life goes on. But that one was all about the baby D-bomb. It wanted something on the bottom, and I had to pitch it in there and just leave it. And then as soon as I moved it one time, after probably 20-30 seconds of it being still, he ate it, and then I just reeled up and I could feel him swimming with it. There he is. Ooh.
He's a good one.
Yeah, that's a chunk.
Ooh.
Look at that. Old baby D-bomb did the trick, bro. Old baby D-bomb. Look, he wasn't coming off that time.
No. Smoked it.
Yep. Look, he had it in the bottom of the mouth or something last time, it looks like. Dang.
Is it a 3-pounder?
Pliers.
A little bit over?
Yeah, maybe
5.
3 1/4 maybe. He's a chunker. The fish, he was, you know, we played with him with a drop shot and he didn't respond at all. So I went to that medium size bait, baby D-bomb, and he had one particular little spot that he was defending right next to the log, and I picked up on that little spot. And that's one of the sight fishing secrets, dude, is sometimes they'll get really defensive over one little spot in that bed, and you got to find it. And I felt like I found it, and every time I threw in there, even after I hooked and lost that fish, he still got in there and was defensive of that little spot. And so I'm gonna put this dude back in there and let him be defensive of his little spot some more. Bye-bye. That was a little short.
Didn't even move.
Nah. We found what appears to be a mating couple. They're in the act of making love, sweet bass love.
I'm gonna recast.
And Noah's just gonna fire a drop shot in there and see if they'll even acknowledge it. Sometimes when they're mating like that, not even waste the time. So we've officially been run off the lake now. It's thundering and raining, and we've finally found a dock that's open, an open slip right now.
Yep.
But so I'll go ahead and give you the summary now. Bed fishing, or sight fishing, should I say, secrets. Here's the summary of what hopefully you took away. A, make sure you have good polarized lenses. I probably don't need these right now because they're wet and I'm not looking at anything. And that's a good one. B, try to read the fish before you make a cast. That's a big deal. Be sure to cast in there after you've kind of read the fish and kind of seen where they're trying to defend or sit. That's another big one. Then you know, one of the other ones is working 2 different baits. You know, sometimes a drop shot is absolute money. Sometimes they won't touch it. So you know, sometimes they want that bait up off the bottom, sometimes they want it on the bottom. And then don't forget about incorporating that bigger bait in there as well. That bigger bait is also big. And then on that last fish that I caught, it was a big deal, is I found the spot. Sometimes if you find the spot in the bed that triggers that fish to bite it, that's a big deal as well. So you gotta you kind of move around within the bed and find that trigger spot, and sweet spot, hot spot, whatever you want to call it, G spot maybe, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, you can call it that, because if you can find that spot, that is very key. And that's what the key was to that last decent one that I caught on the baby D-bomb, even after I hooked it and lost it. So yeah, that definitely is another trick. If you hook them and lose them, just watch the fish, man. They might go right back to the bed and be ready to rock again. So that's part of it. You know, a lot of these bucks off the beds, I think they get caught 3, 4, 5 times during the course of the spawning season. So hopefully those are a few of the little tricks in there, and hopefully you maybe picked up a few other little ones that can help you. And then also, while you're looking for them, be sure to cast around some kind of wacky worm, Neko rig. If you don't have a bunch of docks, if it's more open water, that Neko rig is hard to beat. If you got a bunch of docks around, it's hard to beat a little wacky rig, something like that, skipping around. We had a little 48, missile bait's 48 on there today, but whatever your bait of choice, wacky rig style, can be the deal. So, all right, we're gonna sign out for now, but be sure to comment down there, maybe whatever your sight fishing secret is. If you got one, don't mind sharing it. Drop her down there. Any other videos you want to see, be sure to drop it down there as well. Hit the comments, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Thanks, man.